What a strange week this has been. It's Doc's final game. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show! I am your host, Andrew Illy! And This is the Ball of Truth. Wowee, thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. Well. It's been a crazy 24 hours, man. A crazy 24 hours and a strange week. So much has happened. And we're here to unpack it. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Andrew Illy. We are live right here on the Ball of Truth preview show. It's Wednesday night, 23rd of July, 2025. And tonight, we preview the Hawks and the Blues for round 20 in what will be Sam Docherty's final game of his career. This time last week, it was just Jacob Weitering's 200th game with nothing to play for. But yesterday, the big news broke that Sam Docherty has announced his retirement and announcing that his final game for his career will be tomorrow night against the Hawks. And when I heard this news, I was sad, man. I was gutted. Even though I kind of expected it. I think we all did. But selfishly, I didn't want it to be this soon with 5 games to go. I thought maybe he would do it in the last game of the season against the Bombers. Or a home game, which would have made a little bit more sense. It was heartbreaking in a way, man. But at the same time, I'm very, very happy for Sam Docherty. I just thought it was strange that it wasn't a home game. And I asked myself, is he injured? Does he not want to risk a major injury? And that's why he wants to go out on a high. And then I was like, did the kick to the calf last week really impact him? Because he was limping after that before he scored the goal. I had many questions, but the more I thought about it, it made sense that it's on his best mate, Jacob Weitering's 200th game. And I think if it wasn't for that, then maybe last week, Saturday night against the D's, that win would have been his last game. But nevertheless, here we are. And he's called time on his career in the way that he wanted to do it. They were his words. And we'll go through a little timeline of Sam Docherty right now. He was drafted by Brisbane, as we all know. He debuted in 2013, playing 13 games for the Lions, then moving to Carlton at the end of that season. And as soon as he arrived at the Blues, tragic news, his father passed away. What a horrible situation for him to go through at that age. It was supposed to be an exciting time for him, and it was very sickening, man. Don't want to imagine what he was going through at that time of his life. But from 2014 to 2017, his first 3 years at Carlton, he was quickly becoming a standout defender and a fan favourite, an awesome player for the Blues. And there wasn't any major injuries during this period or at that point. But then at the end of 2017, he earned All-Australian honours and was runner-up in the Carlton Best and Fairest. So, great achievement there. Then, in 2017, his first ACL injury, devastating stuff, torn ACL completely, his left knee this was, and that was during preseason training, which has become a curse at this club, seriously, for many players, and it's always preseason. Anyway, that required a full knee reconstruction, and he missed the entire 2018 season, worked his ass off, man, to get back 1 year later, in December 2018, a second ACL injury. Pre-season, retore the same ACL during training. Just a year later, 13 months. Crazy, absolute crazy. And he had to undergo another reconstruction surgery on the same knee, which he literally just recovered on. And it happened again, back-to-back ACLs. Unheard of, seriously. So he missed all of 2019 as well. 2018, 2019, 2 years in a row of footy. During his rehab, the second time, he was appointed co-captain. And then in 2020, disaster struck. His first cancer diagnosis, diagnosed with testicular cancer mid-year. And he had to undergo surgery again to remove the cancer. Later that season, he would return, showing ridiculous, immense bravery. An absolute warrior, Sam Docherty, honestly. It's courageous. Then in August 2021, cancer reoccurrence. The testicular cancer returned. I mean, give this guy a break. Come on, twice now. This is after both knees went. And this time he had to undergo chemotherapy treatment. And he would miss games late in 2021, if you guys remember. And his season was cooked due to treatment side effects. And this was worse than the first one. I mean, I thought he was done then. And no one would blame him. And I remember the whole team shaving their heads to support him. And then we all remember this one. 2022, round 1. The inspirational return after all the bullshit that's happened to him against the Tigers. And that moment where he lined up for goal against the Tigers. And which was celebrated widely. It was unbelievable. Celebrated widely across the whole community. The whole AFL community. It was an unbelievable moment. Even Richmond fans were standing up. I was there when it happened at the MCG. And it was seriously one of the greatest things to witness. Gave me chills. Absolute gave me chills, and the waterworks were going. Funny fact, that was my first ever Carlton review on this channel. That game. There you go. I even uploaded a clip talking about that goal on Instagram. If you go back a few years, you'll find it there. I had to fight back tears reliving that moment. It was so special. It still gives me chills to this day. And look, he completed the season with high disposal numbers. He was awesome. Great leadership, what a return, and inspirational. Hit some really good form that year. Then, he had that crazy moment in the semi-final against Melbourne, getting the assist for Blake Acres, that goal that put us through to the preliminary final, right at the death. Unbelievable scenes. MCG fucking erupt. I've never heard anything like it. But earlier that game, he dislocated his shoulder very badly, and he came back on later that game to help us and fight to the death and win it for us. Ridiculous, man. This is Sam Docherty. This is only half of it. And then a couple months later, or later that month, about a month later after that happened, he had to literally have shoulder surgery on that shoulder. Anyway, off season, after 2023, after he's done rehabbing that shoulder, he returned in opening round against Brisbane at the Gabba and faced another setback. Another ACL. A third fucking ACL. Right knee this time. Literally happened right in front of me. I was there at the Gabba for opening round. And yeah, this time it was on his right knee. Unbelievable, man. Like, it didn't even look like that much when it happened. But yeah, we were devastated in the crowd. Luckily, we had a monumental comeback and won that game, which kind of salvaged something that day. But he was ruled out for the whole season, and then he somehow managed to come back later that season in the elimination final last year. Courageous effort. I was there to witness that one too. Unfortunately, we went down 6-0 in that game. Let's not talk about it. But yeah, man, he had so many struggles. And this season alone, he had a rough start fitness-wise, man, and form-wise. He got dropped to the VFL. Killed it, came back in the side, and has been solid ever since. Which brings us to today. A true inspiration, a great human. From all the things I've heard, all the reports on Sam Docherty of who he is as a person has been nothing but positive. He will be missed, man, and I hope the boys live for him big time tomorrow night. I watched all of his interviews yesterday. He spoke well. He seemed happy, content, and humble. and he thanked everyone who's helped him along the way, especially the doctors, physios, nurses, all that. Everyone involved in his health battles. So that was awesome to see him recognizing them, giving them recognition and appreciating them. I mean, to come back multiple times from all the stuff we just mentioned, and imagine the mental and physical stress that he went through. It's absolutely remarkable. He is a true warrior, man. Honestly, can't say a bad word about Sam Docherty. But the one, I'll get to you guys in the chat, don't worry. The one that made me tear up yesterday was when he was addressing the team, and when he spoke directly to the whole club and the team privately. They filmed this thing, but it was when he spoke to Paddy Cripps, maybe in the last 2 minutes. If you haven't seen this, go back and watch it. It's on YouTube. It's on the Carlton website. It's a fucking tearjerker, man. And he said to Paddy Cripps, he was going through all the people that he was thanking, and he got to Cripps. Whilst fighting back tears, he goes, "Sorry, mate, we don't get to share that moment together." And Cripps looked fucking devastated. He clearly felt it. He was crying, and fucking I started tearing up. And Doc went on to say, "We've been at this for a long time, man. From crisis meetings, walks on a Sunday to beers. We've had a solid goal for a long, long time. I love you, mate. I hope you get what you deserve in footy and get what you're chasing. And I want to thank you for everything you've given me, and I hope the club lets me give it to you if you win one," meaning a premiership. This absolutely fucking killed me. It was beautifully, painfully sad and amazing. He thanked others, but I just wanted to point that one out, man, because that one really, really pulled at the heartstrings. I mean, you can see how much it means to guys like that who give this club everything. And it made me feel really, really sorry for Cripper. It did. I feel like the club has let some of these players down over the years, man. But that's footy. Let's hope Cripper does get what he really deserves. And honestly, the club should honour that. If we ever win one, or if Cripps ever wins one, Docherty should be the man to give it to him. That would be a special moment. Look, we might not even ever get to see that. But if it does happen, make it happen, Carlton. Let me know in the comments or live chat what your favourite Docherty moment was. But yeah, he's a true inspiration, motivates everyone, man. His story is unbelievable. To go through what he's went through and still going. And look, he didn't hit the 200 game mark, but he got close. And it's actually outstanding that he even got that close after all that shit that happened to him. But there you go. Sam Docherty will play his final game tomorrow night. Speaking of tomorrow night, Jacob Weitering, the poor bugger, it's also his 200th game tomorrow. So there's actually a lot to play for in what you would have thought seemed like a nothing game for the Blues. I mean, our season is done. It's dead. We can't make finals. But this one hits differently because of the given circumstances over the last 24 hours. I mean, Hawks as well, they're gunning for a top 4 spot. So they really won't care about the Carlton side of the story. They have to be ruthless, and I'm expecting Sam Mitchell's message to be exactly that. Don't worry about that. Don't let your guard down. So they're going to come out absolutely firing, man. And I originally thought we were going to get slaughtered in this game prior to the match, but then with the Doc news yesterday, I mean, I hope the boys dig real deep for him and get the win, although I don't think there's really any chance of that happening. I think the Hawks will win by a few goals in this one. I'm predicting we will keep it close, maybe midway through the third, and then they'll kind of run over us in the second half. But they are well coached, the Hawks. Their system works, and their players are played to their strengths. They are young, fast, they're clean with the footy. I just pray we don't get embarrassed, man. They beat us in round 2, and I saw this firsthand. They were very good. They're clinical, and they will punish our mistakes. Don't you worry about that. So, before we get into the ins and outs, there was other news. The AFL mainstream media couldn't fucking help themselves yesterday, man. In what was a positive week, coming off the win. They decided to rain shit on our club once again. They broke the news or rumour, depends if you want to believe it or not, that Charlie Curnow wants to go to the Gold Coast Suns. I mean, the story should really be about Sam Docherty and Weiters and Hawthorn making top 4. But no. They just want to throw some negativity at our club again, with easy target. Fucking hell. That AFL media's little whore. And you know what? We deserve most of it, honestly, by the way we've had this season. It's been atrocious. But the timing of this, I mean, come on, man. Look, I honestly think it's a bit of BS with the Charlie situation, and he will remain at Carlton. But because they've thrown this news out there, it's created an unnecessary storm and a divide amongst Carlton fans especially. And we don't even know if it's true, but I guess we'll find out. I find it very interesting. The reports are saying that he wants to escape the Victorian bubble, and he likes the weather in the Gold Coast, and he loves the surf. Whether or not this is true or not, it's irrelevant, but I would like Charlie to come out and shut down the rumours if it's all bullshit. I mean, people on social media are saying, let's boo Charlie, and let's boo him, and fuck Charlie, and this and that. Shut up! Let's just hear it from the horse's mouth first and then make a call. Don't boo him tomorrow. I mean, this is all about Doc tomorrow. Get the boys going for him. I'm more concerned, honestly, about Jack Silvani supposedly being offered a 5-year deal from Collingwood. I don't know, man. I think we just need to sign him up ASAP. Anyways, I'll get to the chat before we get to the ins and outs. Craig West, TDK gone. Charlie wants out. Graham Wright will sort this out. Walsh next. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Hondemic's itchy. Smoking Man, Charlie to Gold Coast for picks 9, 11 and 18. Jeez, you'd probably take that. So many rumours flying around, says Shiny Blue. I know, man. It's fucked up. The media just love it. Smoking Man, 100% the club has had a chat with him. You'd hope so. Man. Hondemic, you have to appreciate his ups and downs at the club. Absolutely. Acknowledge it. Craig West, Blues beat Hawks. Hawks will not make the finals. Imagine that. That would be crazy, man. Stu, welcome, Stu. G'day, Andrew. Thanks to Doc, a true warrior. Yes, absolutely. I can't wait to celebrate this one tomorrow for Doc. Thank you, Doc. We love you, mate, says Shiny Blue. Stu, if our club can't be motivated by that, then nothing will motivate them. I agree 100%, man. Let's get a big win for the Doc, says Shiny Blue. Red Specialist, Bonnie Blue wants to come down to Icon Park and give the boys a good milk. You know what, man? If they win tomorrow night, bring her down. Seriously, reward the boys. Funkstar, welcome, brother. When we look back at Doc's career and the impact he's had at Carlton, how do you think his legacy will be remembered? Do you see him up there with the club greats, even without a premiership hiss to his name? Very good question, Funkstar. And I thought a lot about this, man, because there's been so much misery and sadness that automatically when you think of Sam Docherty, you're going to think of those things. But, man, he's won a best and fairest. He captained the club. He's fought through everything and shown that you can get through literally anything. 3 ACLs, 2 cancers, his dad dying. I mean, I think the answer to that one is he will be remembered as a great. And he should be celebrated. It's a shame that he never got a premiership, but you know what, man? Some of these guys that have played over the years, like Simo, and who else is there? Fev, even. Like some of these guys, Judd, never got that with Carlton. I mean, Judd won one with Eagles, but look, man, not every good player wins championships. I mean, if you're looking at like other sports, NBA, Charles Barkley never won one, but he was considered one of the greats. So, look, I guess we'd never know where Sam Docherty could have gone if it wasn't for all this shit. But hindsight's a funny thing. If all this shit did happen for a reason, it was to become an inspiration for many people around the world. So I think for that reason alone, he is considered a Carlton great and a great clubman, a great person. So look, man, I'm gutted that he never got there. And when he said that with Cripper, they've had so many conversations and thoughts and using their imagination, holding that fucking premiership trophy, man. I mean, it's guttering, but what do you do? His tackle late in the Melbourne game was special, says Stu. Yep, Absolutely. Petra, big game tomorrow. It's massive now. It has become a big game when it was seriously nothing. There was nothing in it. Jacob Weitering's 200th and Sam Docherty's final game. I mean, honestly, it will be special, man. And I hope we just don't lay down and let them smash us. Ins and outs. Guys, we have to welcome back Harry Mackay and Blake Acres. Francis Evans is injured. His whole face got busted up by Stephen May. Does anyone know what happened with Stephen May? I haven't even checked what happened at the tribunal with that one. Flynn Young's also injured. So Francis Evans, Flynn Young out. Harry Mackay and Blake Acres back in the side. Acres didn't play in the VFL, so I'm a bit baffled by why he's come back in. Unless it was an injury, man, and that's why he got dropped. I don't know. But I would have liked to think it was on form and Voss was making a statement. I don't know. Very, very surprised to see Blake back in. I would have loved to see a debut by another player, but maybe because it's Doc's last game and Weitering's 200 that they've brought Blake back in. But yeah, form-wise, I don't know. That's a strange one. Will Day is a huge back for Hawks. Finn McGuinness is injured for them, so he's out. So only one change to the Hawks. And man, it's going to be a fucking crazy one tomorrow. Here we go. Robert Harvey played 20 years, no flag. There you go. And he won back-to-back Brownlows, didn't he? There you go. Actually, he did play in 2 grand finals. St Kilda, I remember they lost one against Adelaide. Was that 97, 98? I believe that was them. But yeah, the Saints have had a... Besides Carlton, I mean, the Saints, Jesus Christ, their history for premierships it's an awful one. Tonight, May at Tribunal. Thanks, Craig. Interesting to see how that goes. Give Billy Wilson another go, says Stu. 100%, man. I said it 2 days ago on Monday Footy Fits. I was kind of gutted that he got dropped straight after that Port Adelaide game. It was harsh. He didn't play well, I know that, but give the guy another go. I like when players have consecutive games because look what's happened to Harry O'Farrell, Ashton Moyer, these guys that have played consecutive games and they're finding form and confidence. So, a bit gutted for him. Hopefully he gets back in the side. But I'm a bit gutted also that no Camporelli boy... Oh, I guess Ben's suspended. Lucas is still around. Would have loved to see him get a game. And he kind of plays that Acres position on the wing, right? So, baffling. Don't understand it. And there was talk about Acres being up for trade. Obviously, they're going against that now. So, look, even the Charlie Curnow rumours could be true. Who knows? All I know is someone's getting traded. It could even be both TDK, Charlie, Harry, Walsh. Who knows, man? Acres. A lot of these guys are up for grabs. And I don't think Graham Wright is scared to do anything risky like that. Because he's done it before. He got rid of Grundy and Treloar at Collingwood and Stevenson as well. I mean, they're 3 very good players for Collingwood. And he didn't hesitate at all. Petra. That tackle by Charlie happened right in front of us near the fence. And he had 2 second efforts before that tackle. It surprised everyone in the crowd. I was right there as well, Petra. I remember that one too. Venus, it's crazy because the boys would get around it and Bonnie Blue would get extreme shock value content, which is her goal. Bonnie does blues. Bonnie Blue gets a train by a professional sports team. Oh, man. You know what? I reckon my thumbnail to that video, I reckon she's caught wind of it. Seriously. We should get her on the show. Stu, I was talking about Doc's Petra, but the Charlie one was... Oh, I know what you guys are talking about. Yes. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Doc one too. Everybody up for trade, says Craig. I know, man. It's a weird one. Guys, tomorrow night, I will be live again. I've penciled it in for 10:40. So the game will probably finish around, 10:15? So hopefully you guys are awake. I'll go live straight away for the review. They better send Docherty off in good spirits. Seriously, I don't want to see us get embarrassed. That would be a catastrophe. And I'd be totally embarrassed for Docherty. And if we just lay down and let Hawks absolutely rip us, we've got to give them a fair crack tomorrow night. And you know what would be nice? If the Hawthorn players would also applaud Docherty off. That's up to them. I would love to see it. Show the man the respect he deserves. And also, funny, because Jacob Weitering's 200, so he'll probably get carried up on the boys' shoulders too. But I think he'll let that moment, he'll leave that moment for Docherty as well. Craig West, Bonnie Blue does father and son there a video. Oh man, we've turned this into to Pornhub, guys. What's going on? Oh man, guys, if you're liking the show, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. We are, like I said, going live tomorrow night for the review. I'm excited for this one. I do think we're going to lose, but I would love it if we won. Seriously, it would be great for Docherty and Jacob Weitering. It's going to be an emotional one. Leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. Follow us on all social media. Links are in the description. And man, what is it? We've been going nearly half an hour. I'll just get to the live chat before we go. I think Hawthorn will form a guard of honour, says Stu. Yeah. Hopefully, man. That would be very, very nice. A good send-off. Shiny Blue, I really hope we put up a great effort for our Docs final game and Weitering's 200th. Absolutely. Funkster, when's the bot merch coming out? It's coming, man. Like I said, the t-shirt's design, I'm just setting it up with YouTube in the shop at the moment. It's bloody hard, man. I've never done this shit before, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying to get it out there. Look, at least the designs are done. I will get it around to you guys before the end of the season. So, and you know what? I'll probably do a competition to give you guys one, or the opportunity for one for free, man. But yeah, I'll plan that over the next couple of weeks, but stay tuned for that one. I will let you guys know and keep you updated. But guys, man, I can't wait for tomorrow night. Seriously, like, if you were telling me this last week, I'd have been like, who cares? The youngsters, I'm pumped for them too. Let's see if they can back it up. That will be interesting. Let's see if our leaders step up for Doc and Jacob Weitering, even though he is a leader. Shut up. You guys know what I mean. Guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Wednesday night. I love you all. Thank you very much for supporting the show and getting involved in the chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10:40. Lock it in. Let's talk about it. Guys, I love you all. Have a great Wednesday evening. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Adios. Good night. Let's go, Baggers, for Doc. And remember, subscribe, man.